I'm gonna get rich from day trading. I don't know when, but I know it's gonna happen. And I've been documenting my whole journey online, and this is week number 31 of trying to get my first payout from day trading at 17 years old. And if you're just tuning in, make sure you check out my whole series right here and follow my socials down in the description below. But here's a recap of my whole journey so far, and here's a recap of last week. Last week, we blew an account, and we got another account, and we ended up $500 in drawdown out of a $1,000 drawdown. So we half in drawdown on the new account that we got last week. So this week we gonna try to get it up and hopefully pass it, but that's unlikely probably just to get it out of drawdown. That's our goal for this week. But let's go ahead and just get into it. We didn't take any trades today, and just looking at this price action, you can tell why. I mean, we looked at market open for about a couple minutes, maybe to about here. Now, maybe to about here. That's when we was looking for setups. But then after just seeing this whole thing play out, I just logged off my phone. And then I'm not gonna lie, I logged off, and then we swept this high, and then we dumped. But it was no entry. It was no entries to take shorts anyway, or long. So I didn't trade. I wouldn't have traded anyway if I didn't log off my phone. But after I saw this price action, I just logged off. I didn't want to risk trading, didn't want to risk getting stopped out or nothing like that happening. So we just didn't trade, and I'm glad we didn't because I would have definitely forced some. But yeah, it's a short day today. We didn't take any trades today, and honestly, we could have taken one setup, but it just won't 100% for me, so that's why I didn't take it. Um, Coming in the market open, boom. We really swept out every single target, high time frame target. If we hop on a high time frame, we could see that market open, we had nothing. We just swept out previous high day, so it was like nothing to go off of. So I was looking for a retracement, a deep retracement, and then a target of those highs from the retracement. I was looking for price to come, boom, and then I could trade to these highs. But we didn't get that, and price boom, 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 literally went up just the rest of the day. But we did retrace into a 15-minute gap right here. We retraced into a gap. We almost got the inverse right here. Boom, almost took this low, and then we inversed it right here. And honestly, this, even though we didn't inverse it, this could have been the trade. Stop below the low. Or I didn't want to take this trade because it was no target. This was the only target right here. And my stop would have had to been all the way down here. So I didn't want to just trail up and then hopefully we hit it. So I just wanted to set it. I just wanted to set target, and we just didn't get that today. So we just didn't trade. So I don't know what's going on. It's only been 2 days of the week, but no trades. Hopefully this pick up because I need to take some trades, man. Here's why didn't take any trades today. So honestly, I was looking at taking two potential trades today, but none of them gave me 100% confidence. So just didn't enter. So boom, price came, reached into this gap, respecting this gap. And I was looking for price to go higher. We had all-time highs. Of course, I'm looking for price to go higher. So boom, price swept this internal low right here. Boom, reached into it. This high time frame gap. And then I would have entered right here if price gave me a gap on this downside, on these down close candles, but it didn't. So I just didn't enter because it was just no gap on the lower time frame for me to confirm my entry. And I just didn't enter, and I waited. And price boom, inverse the 1 minute gap, but the risk to award just wasn't the best for me. So I just decided not to enter, and that it wasn't worth it because if I would have entered, boom, then I would have had dragged my TP to a 1-1. Even though this would have ended up playing out, that just not me, and it didn't alarm my strategy at all. So I decided to preserve my capital, not trade, and then yeah, that's the third day in the week. The third day in the week that we just didn't trade. Hopefully tomorrow, price action pick up, but I'm gonna keep staying patient. Here's why we didn't take any trades yet again. This whole week we haven't taken any trades, and today was just no different. Honestly, price action this whole week has just not been like align with my strategy, so I haven't been trading at all. So of course we bullish, we at all-time high. So honestly, I was looking at this trade right here, the boom, and then just targeting 1-to-1, a little above the high, because we just swept this 1 minute low that we made at 9:30. We didn't sweep the low that I marked out on a higher time frame, but we swept this one, and obviously I knew price wanted to go higher because we had all-time highs, gonna continue higher. So honestly, this would have hit, but I just won't too confident in it just because it was no fair value gap right here. It was no inverse of a fair value gap right here. Boom. We tested this order block, but we didn't have an inverse of a fair value gap on his left side, these left closed candles right here, so I just didn't enter. Now, if we had a fair value gap and we would have inversed it, I would have entered right there. My finger was literally at the buy button, but I didn't hit buy because I was like, what about prices stop me out and then continue higher? So like we just didn't trade today. And then the rest of the day, I didn't even look at the chart. As soon as price reached this area, I just logged off, to be honest. So yeah. We didn't take any trades today. This whole week we haven't taken any trades. Price just boom, continue up. No retracements for real, just continue up this whole week. And today was just no different. I was looking for this setup right here. It was a 15-minute gap under this low. I want the price to tap into this and then give me an inverse gap and I'll target highs right here. But it just didn't sweep this low. It didn't come into this gap. So we just didn't trade at all. And honestly, if price action is just like this next week, I'm gonna just start longing off market open, just boom, riding my stop loss. I don't know. Cause this is getting crazy, man.
Well, that was quick. That wraps up week number 31. I'm trying to get my first payout from day trading at 17 years old. And as you can see, it was a very boring week. We didn't take any trades at all today. I mean, this whole week, we didn't take any trades at all. And it was like not the best price action for me and my strategy. Maybe I could have taken one setup, one or two, but not really. It wasn't really no A+ setup this whole week. So we just didn't trade. And the lesson I learned from this week is that it's okay not to trade. The market is always going to be there. Like this week, we didn't take any trades, and it's like, okay, you want to take trades, you want to get that account out of drawdown, but it's like, okay, you could just chill. It's better to wait to take a good setup than to force a bad setup. And the market's going to be there tomorrow, so why are you trying to force? But that was a quick week. Slightly boring too, I ain't gonna lie. But hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below, like the video, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, man.